back to Okaloosa Today. I'm Doug Rayner with the City of Destin. We just heard from Kathy Newby with Okaloosa County, and now we'd like to focus on the City of Destin and one of our biggest assets, something we haven't talked on this show for a while about, but our Destin Community Center. Joining me is the Deputy Director of our Parks and Recreation Department, Lisa Firth, and also the queen and king, I guess, of the Destin Community Center.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Lisa, you run our community center, but that's really an understatement. You live and breathe the Destin Community Center. You're there early, you stay late, weekends, you name it. So before we go any further, from a staff perspective, I want to say thank you for what you do for the city.
Well, you're very welcome. It's very enjoyable. It's, you know, I enjoy every day I come in there.
Well, good, good. And you can tell, you can see that on your face, on the staff's faces, and especially the kids and the people who use the community center. So we want to take the opportunity today to really talk about the community center as a whole and give a little history, talk about what's there, and then try to, you know, make some awareness about what we have, and maybe people will come out and join you guys.
Yes.
And I asked you this earlier, but you know, the community center history, it hasn't always been in the building it's in on Stallman Avenue. It's evolved over the years. So when was the new community center built? The
community center that we're in right now was built in 1991. Well, that seems a long time ago, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Gosh.
Well, it kind of was.
Yeah. And the building that it was in prior to that was at the same spot. Same palm trees are there, but a much smaller scale. One room building, and when they built this community center, everybody thought, oh, that is way too big for this area. We're never going to be able to use it. And when we started in 1991, 2 staff members and pretty dead. Not too much going on there. But now we are packed. Open 7 days a week if necessary, Monday through Friday definitely from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And we're pretty much maxed out for activities. And
so times have changed a little bit. You know, what were some of the original activities that you guys had at the community center?
Well, jazzercise and aerobics, basketball at all times because we have a full-size basketball court, which was the first one in the city of Destin. We did a lot of sleepovers.
Oh, really?
And that's kind of come to, you know, a different change. Now we have a lot of camps, but and meetings. It was a great meeting place for people because there wasn't any place for anyone to meet.
Right, so it was just an asset to the city for a lot of reasons.
Yes.
So you guys have evolved, and you went from 2 staff members to now how many do you have?
We have actually altogether with full-time and part-time 9.
9 staff members. That's great, and that includes, and this is hard to understand, but that includes all of the camps, all of the maintenance, everything that goes on at the community center. 9 people manage all of that.
Yeah, it's kind of rough sometimes.
Yeah, well, you guys do it with a smile on your face, and you do a very good job of it.
Yeah.
And that's what I think the people understand and see. We get calls at City Hall all the time thanking us for the amenities at the community center, so that's really an attribute and something you guys should be proud of because you guys work hard, and we do know that, and I think everybody else does too. One thing we want to get across today is that that this community center is an asset and has so many things to offer that most people don't really realize. You know, basketball courts is one thing, but there are also a lot of amenities inside that community center. Tell us how the community center is set up and what is there for people to see.
The community center does have the full-size gym, which we have volleyball court in there, pickleball court. We have a full-size stage, so any kind of stage productions or concerts. We do have 3 meeting rooms that are adjoining meeting rooms that you are able to rent out, and a boardroom, soundproof boardroom, very nice. A lot of people like that.
Right.
Actually, when people do come into the community center, we have a lot of information there for, you know, we're really not a tourist place, but we definitely have all the information that they need. So they come to us a lot.
That's a good point. Talk a little bit about the lobby of the community center, what you experience when you walk in. I mean, other than the popcorn machine, which is my favorite thing, you see decorations and that wall of information. So what do you see when you get in there? What do people get?
when you come to the community center, you're going to have a friendly smile first, and we're going to be there to help you and answer anything that we possibly can get you to that answer. We will help you there. We do have a wall of information, brochures of up to our, the bus schedule that we have at the City of Destin, Okaloosa County, all kinds of information from seniors to medical groups. We have the handicapped, beach chairs that the fire department rents out. Just a lot of information, and we are there to help you try to get that information.
Yeah, it really is kind of a one-stop for somebody. If there's anything you might want to know in the city and you haven't gone to the website, you just want to go somewhere, the community center is probably the place to go because you can find the answer.
Yes.
A lot of the city's helpful brochures are on that wall as well.
That's true. Yeah.
Joe's Bayou and Henderson Beach boat passes, those are available at the community center, also at City Hall, but a lot of people don't know that they can go to the community center to get those. So if you're ever out and about or you're a Destin resident and would like to get signed up, just go to the community center and see Miss Lisa, and they'll take care of you there too.
Yes, we will.
Okay, so we've got all these amenities, and inside those amenities, you guys have built these programs and these classes that are just really first class. What can we see in there as far as classes? And I know there's a long list, and you tell us a little bit about the classes at the community center.
Yes, we do have great classes. They're well attended, and we do have instructors that come in from the outside that put on some of the classes. Also, my employees put on a lot of the classes and camps. Right now, we have jazzercise, aerobics, MMA, which is a martial arts
fitness class.
Class, yes. Turbo kick, which is a fitness class, and it will get you fit. Wood carving. We have pickleball, which is a very fast-growing sport. A lot of people wonder what pickleball is. Pickleball is, if you think of playing ping pong on a tennis court with a racquetball paddle using a wiffle ball. That's what pickleball is.
So that's what pickleball is. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So it's a little slower version of tennis, but it gets you a workout.
And it's growing, you said.
And it is growing. And we have it there inside in the gym 3 times a week. So, they just need to call and ask for, times on all these different activities that we offer. And I could go on and on. We have adult basketball, adult volleyball, dodgeball, indoor soccer, youth basketball, youth cheerleading. And
you also have some leagues, some basketball leagues, not just
yes.
open gym basketball playing, but actually the actual leagues take place there in the community center.
Right, and they go full, ongoing. We have summer league, fall, and spring. Right now, we're just now starting our summer, and we play on Tuesdays and Thursday nights.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So if you want to come play basketball.
I think this past winter, you guys had the Emerald Coast Knights, which is a American Basketball Association group that
Very
played.
Good.
I know that played at our community center. It was kind of an honor to have them come in and be a part of our community, and I think they had some really good news coverage and a lot of attendance.
Yes, good attendance and some good basketball playing.
Yeah,
saw some good dunks.
That was fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go into some of the programs that we have, and one of the focuses of the community center is the kids. I mean, you guys have some really great programs for kids. Talk about the couple that we have.
Well, let's see. First off, the community center is open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and it is open for children 10 and above at any time to come into the game room.
Without a parent.
Without a parent, that's right. But we have a after-school program 9 months out of the year, which is called Kids Club, and that goes from 3:30 to 5:30, which is just a great program. We're full, we have a waiting list, and the children come after school, and it's just, they have a little fitness, they have good healthy snack, and crafts, and just a little downtime while mom and dad are still working. We also have our summer camp, which is we've had for 17 years, and it's only a half-day camp, and then we go into specialty camps at 1 o'clock, and that's what we're full going right now. I mean,
Yeah,
all of
full
our
speed ahead,
yes,
isn't it?
we are.
I saw them lined up over there today.
Yes.
You guys stay full. And you mentioned this earlier, but you guys really are, I don't want to say busting at the seams, maybe you are in some of your programs, but they're very well attended.
Yes, yeah. There's not a lot of room for, you know, more, you know, different activities to bring in. Sometimes the summer ones take a little, you know, vacation and they come back in the fall, but and then we get the snowbirds in the fall, and then we're really full. Yeah,
well, let's talk about the snowbirds. This is the Destin Community Center actually houses the snowbirds of Destin, and not just the snowbirds, but the seniors of Destin too. They use a couple of facilities in town, but they also use the community center for a lot of their programs. So, for some of our residents who don't know, although they probably see them around town in the winter,
think so.
How many snowbirds do we see coming through this community center?
Just coming through the community center and joining the Destin Snowbird Club, they get to about 3,000.
Wow.
They have hit 3,000, not the last couple of years, but we're right there.
And they actually register in a few days, so they flood in there.
Yes.
And use the community center, not just during the winter, but they actually are there at one time. And I've seen you guys manage that and do a pretty good job.
Yeah, they're there every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And the first flock comes in at for 8:30 meeting, and then they leave. And each meeting, the community center can hold about 1,000 people.
Okay.
And so there's about 800 people
milling around doing their thing.
Finding a parking spot.
And again, we mentioned the seniors of Destin. I know that they've had a cookout or two there when the weather doesn't allow them to go to a park. They use bridge clubs, things like that.
Oh yes, duplicate bridge is big, party bridge is big. And we do, speaking of that, we do have the facility of Buck Destin Park, which is on Legion Drive, and we manage that and reserve that for different parties. And then of course we also reserve the Clement Taylor Park for anybody who wants that.
Yeah, a lot of our facility rentals actually go through the community center.
They do.
Well, if that's not enough, you guys also host just about every major city event at your facility. We do,
or you
manage it.
We work, like the Christmas parade.
The Christmas parade, right?
Yes, we have Founders Day that we honor all of the founders of Destin. We have the Fall Fest, Christmas tree lighting. Help me.
You have the craft show?
Craft show, yes.
Spring and fall,
Spring and fall craft show, that's big. And yard sales, we
the yard sale and flea market.
Yeah.
Big Truck Day. Oh,
Big
that's
Truck
another
Day.
community.
That's coming up.
Yep.
That's coming up. There's a couple things coming up this week that I would like to plug.
By all means.
Auto Mechanics is Monday, July 1st, and that is for like 5:30 for the male or the female that would like to learn a little bit more about a vehicle. Learning to maybe, jump their vehicle, check their oil, change a tire. Kind of nice to have.
Basic auto mechanics.
Basic auto mechanics. So that's a good little camp that we put on.
Who would have thought that you could have learned basic auto mechanics at the Destin Community Center?
Who would have thought?
Right.
But you can.
You can. That's right.
And then Tuesday we have Fish Camp, which is July 2nd. That's Fish Camp at Clement Taylor Park. That's definitely going to be fun. And then we have the 3rd of July celebration.
That's right. And that's actually not at the community center. It's at Morgan Sports Center, but it's a Parks and Recreation thing that you guys help put on with the city and with all of our recreation staff. So, tell us about that.
The 3rd of July celebration to get ready for the 4th of July.
That's right. And we have live music?
Yes.
Games, bike
we have
parade.
Chuck Lawson for live music. We have a bike parade registration at 5:45, starting at 6:30 for up to 12 years, 0 to 12. That's always really cute. And we'll have a bouncy house, and then at the end we'll have fireworks there at Morgan Sports Center.
The pre-4th of July fireworks are on July 3rd at the city's Independence Day celebration.
Right.
And then we actually have fireworks over East Pass that the city is involved in on July the 4th. And that's Thursday.
That's Thursday, and that is going to be at around 9 p.m. And you better get there early because We do attract a lot of people.
It is well attended.
Yes,
and
it is.
Z96 also plays a soundtrack that goes along with the music. That's always fun to listen to when you watch.
All the patriotic songs.
Let's see. Facility rentals. This is something that we wanted to talk about briefly. You guys, you have proms, weddings, and all kinds of things there. We really want to encourage the community to use the community center for those things. The rental fees are very, very economical. I've seen those. Lisa, tell us a little bit about what people can expect.
Yes. You can come in and rent the community center. You could rent the entire facility. You can rent one room. We do have a full-size commercial kitchen that goes with it, which is a very nice, amenity for proms and wedding rehearsals, and we do have weddings there too.
That's right.
But we have a lot of conventions. We're there for the fishermen. They have a lot of the training. We just got done having the Destin Fire Department train their junior lifeguards. And they were very appreciative of our center because it is a very nice center. We're very lucky to have it.
And we're very proud of it too.
Yes, we are.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking about that. It's exciting. It's fun stuff to talk about.
It is.
If anybody is interested, the community center is actually open. Tell us the hours again.
8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays and Sundays. Kind of depends on how much staff I have. And
Okay. Well, we'll also have information on the city's website, cityofdestin.com, and anytime you need to call the community center, it's 654-5184, and the City of Destin City Hall number 837-4242 for more information. Thank you, Lisa Firth, for being here. This was very enjoyable. I have a couple of quick announcements, updates for the city. And first of all, we'd like to congratulate Mayor Sam Severs for being appointed to the Okaloosa County Restore Act Committee, and we're very proud and glad to have her represent us. Also, the FDOT will be working on Marlar Bridge from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Sunday through Thursday for the next couple of months. You can expect some lane closures, and motorists are asked to be very careful in that area. Also, we have a public meeting at 5:30 p.m. on July 9th at City Hall. This is to discuss the Kelly Street improvements for a project that will be upcoming, and the city would like for public input, so please mark your calendars, July 9th at 5:30 p.m. Again, we want to make sure everybody visits the Destin Community Center, go see Lisa and see her staff and check out some of the programs they have. Stay tuned for Ted Corcoran with Fort Walton Beach, and we'll see you next time.